Hello, my dear YouTube friends. Today we are talking about planning and commitment and working with a purpose. So, as you know, I advocate using a planner, a physical planner. Some people think they can work with an electronic planner, and some of you actually can. But if you've been trying to use one for years and you're in a mess, then maybe electronic planners aren't for you. I find that most of my sidetracked people with ADHD, etc., need this planner. This one was designed by Kimmy Hughes from She's in Her Apron. It's She's in Her Apron planner. She has ADHD and she designed it for people like us who are sidetracked or have ADHD. It is a beautiful planner. It is not cheap, but there are payment plans and you can buy it by the quarter, by the semester. You don't have to buy a whole year at one time. And I highly recommend that. So when you plan out your week and or your day, depending on the heaviness of your week, if you've got a super busy week, then I recommend you get the daily planner so that you can keep track of your day and know what's happening from hour to hour. Are you constantly missing appointments, forgetting to pick your child up or take them to something important, forgetting to sign things that need to be signed, forgetting, and then you're so embarrassed? That's the daily planner. You need the daily planner that says, oh, I have a 10:45 appointment tomorrow morning, and I have to take my child to football practice tomorrow afternoon, and I'm the carpool mother this week, and I have to bake cookies for Susie's Girl Scout meeting. It'll all be in there and you won't lose track, and you just check it off as the day progresses. Highly recommend. It's my personal favorite. It's the one that I use, the daily. But if you have a slower pace, maybe you don't have kids, maybe you don't have a lot of social commitments, then the weekly might work for you. Anyway, there's also a PDF version. So if these are too expensive, you can have a printable version and just print it off. Okay? All right. So you need a planner. You need to be committed to using your planner. That means that every day you look at it in the morning and you start checking things off. Do the morning laundry, check. Put it in the dryer, check. Fold it and put it away, check. Do a clutter stop, check. That means checking the house to make sure there's nothing laying around. Susie, you left your shoe in the kitchen. That's part of clutter stop. It prevents future clutter. I have the shoe here because I just recorded my boot camp video on Patreon, and this is our uniform. We wear shoes and we wear aprons. If you haven't joined Patreon, I highly recommend that you come on over. It's $5 a month. This is the last month you can get it for $5 a month, and you will be grandfathered in. Okay. The next thing I want to talk to you about is working with purpose. So you've got your commitment, you've got your planner, you're checking it off. Oh, I forgot to tell you, at night, the night before, I want you to look at it again. Because in your planner, if you're using the She's in Her Apron planner, you'll see what you're having for dinner tomorrow. You'll know all of your appointments. You'll see if you've completed all the things you needed to do at the end of the day. And you can check it off. It's not pre-written. You're filling it in yourself based on my videos. And the FlyLady system. But when you look at it at night before you go to bed, then you know what you're going to be doing in the morning. You know that you said you're going to get up at 6:30 because you have to give your blood fasting at 9 o'clock, and you've got a lot of things to do with the children, and you can't forget that you can't drink coffee or eat anything before you go. And so that you see that and you say, oh yeah, that's right. I got to set my alarm. And then tomorrow I've got to do this, and this. And when am I going to do my weekly home blessing hour? Oh, here's an hour. Let me put it in here. And before you know it, you will accomplish all the things you want to do if you have the commitment to do it. So you have to commit to say, you know what? I am able. I can do this. Even though I failed before, I can do it. I'm going to put one foot in front of the other. I'm going to follow this system. I'm going to make it work for me. I never, ever want you working like 6 hours decluttering your house. That is insane. And I don't want you to do that. Have we all done that? Yes. Have I done that? Yes. Is it a good feeling for a minute? But guess what? After it gets dirty again, which it will, because you didn't establish the habits of keeping it picked up and clean with like the daily clutter stops, it will blow up again, and then you won't want to do 6 hours again. It'll make you angry. It won't make you happy. So when you do this gentle cleaning of 15 minutes 4 times a week, of decluttering, 15 minutes 4 times a week, once your clutter is gone, let's say, we work in zones. So let's say we're working in zone 3, which is the other room, which in fact, if you're watching this new, we are in zone 3, the other room. That would be like, let's pick the laundry room. And you've got clutter in there. You're going to work for 15 minutes on Monday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, and on Friday, decluttering in there. That means you're going to have things that you throw away, things that you give away, and things that you put away after you're done decluttering for 15 minutes. That's it. Will you be anywhere near done? No. If you just started, you will not be anywhere near done. At some point in the future, every time we get to zone 3 and you work in your laundry room, for example, you will get to the point where there's nothing left. And now all you have to do is deep clean in that room. I recommend that you don't deep clean it yet. Just keep doing the weekly home blessing hour. Don't worry about deep cleaning, and go to the next zone 3 room, because zone 3 is all the other rooms. So let's say you have a laundry room, a child's room, a guest room, a craft room, and a basement. You would want to finish the laundry room and then move to the next room. So maybe you work in the craft room, and that might take you a month or 2 or 3. And once that's done, then you're going to go to the basement. That might take you another 3 months, depending on how much stuff is down there. Maybe longer, maybe not. And then when you're done with that, you're going to go to the child's room or the guest room. And once they're all decluttered, then when you get to zone 3, you can deep clean. And you can say, I'm going to start in the mud room or the whatever room, your laundry room. And you do deep cleaning things, like you really mop the floor really well, or you clean the baseboards really well, or you clean the washer and the dryer off, and maybe the top of the hot water heater. And you do those little deep cleaning things. And before you know it, your whole house will be shining like a penny. But it does take time. But I'm going to ask you this: how long has it been this way? It'll take it will not take as long as it's been this way, probably. So if it's been this way for 16 years, it won't take 16 years to get rid of it. If it's been this way for 3 months, it won't take 3 months to get rid of it. So think about that, okay? All right, in general, I mean, maybe it's possible it could be 3 months if you inherited 3 houses full of furniture from relatives who are deceased, and now your house is jam full. You have to make some decisions about what you want to really keep, what fits, what you love, need, want, and use. Or use. Those things are the ones you keep. You have to be able to fit it in. The rest you just donate, give to the poor. That's what that is, okay? All right, so planning a commitment, working with a purpose, working through your house, using your planner, going through your zones. That's what I want you to do. If you are interested or you need more help, come over to patreon.com. You can follow my boot camp, which tells you every single solitary day what to do. If you're a payroll homemaker, I always tell you what to do on Saturday, and you still have some daily things to do. If you are interested in being mentored, you just need somebody to walk you through it, to hold your hand, to look at your specific details and help you, come to Patreon and tell me you want that, and in a little note, sign up for the $5 videos. And then send me a note and I will call you. You give me your phone number and I will call you and we'll talk about your situation and what kind of mentoring you might really need. Okay, I don't want you to sign up for it before we see if it's going to fit you. All right? And by that I mean if the day's right and the time's right and the price is right, then you can have it. Otherwise, then maybe you don't need that. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you always remember to be beautiful because you are beautiful.